All right, yo, fake radio. We
bow,
back.
bow, bow.
We live in video. Arleena, back again, part 2. Yo, so I interviewed you a year ago. That was the second time we met, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and I gotta shout you out. You said you're gonna do a lot of shit, and 1 year later, you did a lot of shit. You did a lot. It's been amazing to witness.
Man, thank you, God. Gratitude.
Yeah. How do you like it? Like, you maintain the hustle, like doing all the stuff you do.
Man, I feel like I've really been trying to maintain like a work-life balance.
Yeah.
So like, music and like all this other shit, like it is my job, but I gotta like come back to myself and be selfish with my energy and stuff sometimes too, just so I can like rest and recharge and like keep going. So like, at least 1 or 2 days out the week, I'm like phone on D&D and shit, and that'll just keep me going.
Yes, I'm glad to hear you say that, because mad people be like, yo, like, what, you're slacking like that. Nah, you gotta
fuck all that shit.
You gotta take a few, like, I get burnt out easily. Like, you get burnt out.
Yeah, no, hella.
So it's crazy that last interview, you talking about the EP Eclectic. I was like, we gotta do it when it's out. It's out now. It's out. Crazy. So how much was like done when we last talked?
Man, I had to go back and redo like all of it. Really? So I feel like I had to re-record like literally every song. So the concept of it was already done. Yeah. Like, I feel like 1999 was done. Yeah. And then everything was already written. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't, I hadn't recorded it. Yeah. I had to like literally, because like my stems got fucked up and everything. So I was probably like, last time we did this, it was probably like 10% done. Got you. Yeah.
Got you. And 1999, that's like the first rap you wrote?
Yes.
That's really good. Okay, that's like, because you said like, oh, I recently started rapping. I was like, oh, okay. Nah, yeah. That's a really good.
Thank you.
That's a really good first.
Thank you. Yeah. I rocked for 1999 heavy, because that's why I call it 1999, because like that's the year I was born. Yeah. So it's like the first rap song I was born.
Same.
Oh, a whole lot of gang shit.
Yeah. So, was that like freestyle, or was that like you wrote that?
Oh no, that was pen to paper. Okay. Yeah, I started freestyling probably like a year ago, but I'm getting better.
Got you. Now I've been thinking about it, because last night Addy sent me an open verse, and I was like, all right, but now I gotta do it now.
You finna start rapping?
Not like I'm gonna try, because Addy was playing me a song, and I was like, this is the first time I could see myself on something, and I was like, and Addy was like, every single human being in this earth needs to try rapping at least one. And like, I did it when I was like 16, and
I was telling you that earlier today.
Yeah, no, I think that's valid, and like, I did it when I was like 16 and stupid, but like, I'm 24 now. I know.
You know, a little song. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah, and gotta introduce. You got homies here.
Yes, the homies. To the left of me is the ever so gorgeous and talented Katera.
Yes, sir.
She be doing her at the decor shit as well, like this kind of stuff. Rapper, producer, designer, all that jazz. We have the right of me, a beautifully inspirational Winter. She be writing this shit, gorgeous girl. Nah, like talk your shit. Yes, my friends.
Right. So, let's talk about Eclectic, the EP. See, it first came out in Distractions. That song, was on repeat for me. I was like, this is what's up right now.
Yeah,
Tell the story of that song, how that came to be.
Man, shout out to homie Gelato.
Friend of the show. He's been
Big Lotto. Has he been on the show?
He was here when Chosen did.
So
he's been to the crib. Yeah,
you got to interview him.
Yeah, I know. No, yeah. He does talk.
Yeah.
But no, we gotta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I listened to Cho's interview.
Yeah.
And he was glad it was hella in it.
Yeah.
No, shout out homie Gelato. He sent me a beat pack. I had to bully this man's for a beat pack. I was like, yo, please send me shit. And he sent me like 8 different ones. And then I fuck with all of them, but like that beat just really stood out. And it was like as soon as I heard it, I was like, little miss thing, and then it just completely flowed together. So I wrote that, recorded it in the homie Brandon's closet. Shout out Brandon. And then boom, yeah, that's how that song came out.
And we're jumping around a little bit. The Ode to the Teenage Self, I did not expect a song to sound, but that song is like genius. How you're like spelling stuff in the background. How'd you like think of that? Like,
man, the story of how an ode to my teenage self. That is probably one of my personal like thus far in life like stories about making a song. Cause like I got high as fuck, I got high as shit, and then I heard this song, a Demi Lovato song. Don't Forget by Demi Lovato. Like it's like. You know, hella like Disney Channel shit, right? Like, you know. And then I texted my homie Tinsy, shout out Tinsy. Tinsy's also produced Separate. I texted them and I was like, yo, I'm coming to the Bay. I need your help making this song, because the way that Tinsy's works, like we work very, very well together. Like it's like I'll like be like, play like this, da 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 da, or whatever the fuck, and like they'll do it like instantly, like no notes or anything, like just our brain waves are just like right there with it. And yeah, so I texted them and like we made a little like trip out of it. Like brought the homie Kira, brought NC, brought Chosen. We just went up to the Bay, made that song, and like we were in the homie Joe Uska's room. Shout out Joe. And I just started writing, and like that was like a really big like theme for me at the time, was like trying to like forgive myself like for like all this shit that like, you know, I put myself through, that I tolerated, that I just won't tolerate like anymore. And then we literally go, and I'm like, okay, I want the song to be kind of like similarly structured to that Demi Lovato song. And I started writing, and Tizzy just starts playing. And it was just magic. It was we did that shit in like 2 hours. Like it was great.
And Tinsy also did Separate.
Tell
the story of that. That's
really catchy one. Man, I sent them a voice memo. I was like, yo, Tinsy, can you make me be this like and then like they literally sent that back like no notes at all. It was crazy. That's cool. Yeah, I was driving around Irvine. And like I didn't know what to write on that beat for like a couple days, and then I was just driving around and I was like, cause I was also trying to think like what separates me from every other artist. So I was trying to like consciously do something like that.
You said something in the last interview that, because I was listening back to that one before I did this one. You said something that I think is cool. Is you were like, oh, like I'm rapping now, but like I don't like when I rap, it's not like Nicki Minaj rap or like Doja Cat rap. It's like Arleena rapping. Like I see it in your shit like a lot. Like real shit. Like I'm like, oh, like this is like original. This is like something new. Like type shit. Like I really. How do you like structure your flows, like writing process? Like you just kind of do it on the whim. Like do you have a strategy for it? Like.
I feel like at this point, shit just comes like really natural. Like I make music with Katera all the time, so like we always be cooking up at the homie Kavani's crib. Shout out Kavani. Shout out Lil Flick. Shout out Lachey. Shout out Crashbox. Huh?
They all live together?
No, this is just like
the crew.
We like in like a little rap group called Crashbox. Okay. So. I feel like at this point, like, we link how many times a week? Like 2, 3, like, we link often. And at this point, like, you know, you just hear a beat and you're like, I feel like, for me personally, I'll just hear like a bar, like in my head, like I'll hear like a phrase or something, and then it just, it's always the first bar, and then it just flows. Exactly. So, at this point, it's just natural.
And that's good. You got like community that you can like cook up with, like all the time.
All my friends out here are creatives, which I'm very, very, very thankful for. So, And you also got the showcases at Qusco Bistro. Yes, shout out Qusco Bistro. I want to talk about that. How'd that come about? Man, like, so literally a year ago, like in December of last year, the homie Trilly, shout out Trilly from ATL, he hit me up and was like, hey, you want to do a show? Like, you want to perform on Friday? It was like the week of. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Because at that point, I don't know if that was before or after the show where I met you, Winter. Oh. Yeah, but it was around that time. And the restaurant owner, Lucy, love her. She's just like, oh, I really like your stuff. I really want to throw more shows, like, especially that are like feminine energy based. So, yeah, it's just how it happened. Right.
And got a ton of crazy artists.
Yeah.
On those set, like, cause normally I'll go to showcases and like I'll go with my friends and then like we'll be like talking in the car after and we'll be like, oh well, that guy was like kind of lacking a little bit. Like, all that, but, like every time I go, it's like great artists after great artists and like all of them, it's like like you got Addy, Adamir, my artist.
Shout out Addy.
First show in LA.
Man.
That Qusco Bistro with Arleena. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I remember cause you introduced me to Addy.
Yeah.
And I remember. I was like, have you performed out here yet? And he was like, no. And I kept that in the back of my mind. And I was like, okay, well, if I ever get the opportunity to give you an opportunity, like, I got you.
Yeah.
You know?
Because
so.
You met him and then y'all both performed at the open mic, like,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did perform at the Green Tea open mic. Yeah, man, I was so overstimulated at that shit. It was a good time, but, like, it was a lot going on, so.
Yeah, because I met you back when he was still like working weekends, so he couldn't.
Yeah, because I met you first.
Yeah. That was back when that was crazy. I met you, and then like 10 hours later, I flew back to Boston for like a month. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That was a chaotic day. I was like, I met a fuck ton of new people, and then I was like, actually going home in like 10 hours. Like.
Damn. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm happy we met when we did.
Yeah. No. But so when it comes to like finding artists to like put for the lineup of the showcases, like how do you like think, what comes in your head with that? Like, do you try to make it like a theme? I know you have like one was like rapping and then it was singing, the other
I feel like when it comes to like finding artists, like it does kind of like depend on like the theme or like the vibe I'm trying to build with it, because like I said, everyone that I know out here is a creative, so like I know a lot of very talented people, and like, you know, music is my first love, so I have like an ear for like hearing like what goes well together, like, you know, like if this would sound cool on a playlist like next to each other, like I'm sure that these people performing would also sound cool. So it really just depends on like the theme that like me and Lucy are trying to produce and shit. So yeah. The DJ Doobie Doo. Shout out DJ Doobie Doo. My baby.
Every time I see him.
Yeah, I fucking love her.
And I saw you interviewed yourself. Was that your thing?
Yeah, after the cool.
Okay, I thought that. Okay, yeah, and you were talking about like your next steps and stuff like that, and how you're like trying to find your like sound.
Yeah.
And you said while we were setting up that you're trying to do like psychedelic rock.
Yeah.
What kind of got you to that?
Man, I mean, like, before Eclectic, I have a rock EP in the vault that I just have yet to release, and I don't know if I ever will, because my phone got stolen at a Rico Nasty concert back in May, and I lost a lot of shit. But that's not here nor there, you know. Like, we moved past that.
This was in LA.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was in like May.
This year?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was at the Rico Nasty concert in November of last year.
Oh yeah, no, this was in like May this past year.
Yeah.
Man, it's whatever though.
But you had the rock EP.
Yeah, I had the rock EP, so like I've always wanted to do like the rock type of sound and shit, and then the homie Kaivani was like, you should really tap into the psychedelic rock. I'm like, you're cooking with that one, like you're so right about that shit for real. And like I have a lot of other homies who like play guitar and shit and everything. Yeah, so we gonna see whatever happens supposed to happen, but like Eclectic was like the sense of the word. It was like super free, like taking from like a little bit from everything. So the next project is probably gonna be the same thing, just maybe a little more like psychedelic rock driven. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going with the flow. I'm not trying to put no labels on no shit.
Got you. You trying to set up like a band too, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to have a band. I want an all black girl band so bad.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking happen. I'm not worried about it. The people are ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Shit.
Instruments.
Oh God.
Yeah. No. And I see you be doing like features. I recently heard you on the new Timeless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shout out him. We're gonna get him on the podcast.
Oh yeah, he's such a sweetie.
Yeah.
I actually, at the last Sunday Sounds, was the first time I met him in person. Cause I only.
Oh, that was the first time you met him. Okay.
Yeah, he hit me up over IG. So, yeah, I did the feature on his album.
He was one of those I saw him do an open mic and I was like, oh, this dude's crazy. Let me get his Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I already follow him.
No, he's a sweetie. I have another feature coming out with Katera soon. Called Jaja Gabor.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah,
Her and the homegirl Lishay. Man, that song is. Mwah.
That's a.
Mwah. Because you produced that too, right?
Yeah.
That beat is beautiful. Like it's such a sexy ass song.
that brings me to my next question, because you got like a bunch of crazy like producers who work with like NJ and you do a lot of stuff like that. Like, how do you like find producers and like have it? You're like you just have people send you beat packs and then just choose like.
Well, the thing about like NC and like Gelato and Tinsies, I met them all at that lock-in that I talked about on the first interview. And then Katera, I just met you in like August? Yeah, I literally met her like pretty recently. And then I just recently started getting into my producer bag.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about that, but it's cooking. It's cooking.
And, like and you feel like you're like vibing with your own production too?
Yeah, I am,
Okay,
but
cool.
I'm excited to grow more in that aspect, because it's like I've not to suck my own dick, but I've always had that inclination. I just need to know like what buttons to press. So that's the process we're figuring it out now.
Yeah, because Addy, he's at the point where he's like, I've been rapping over my own beats for too long. Like I gotta get like other people involved. Like,
No, that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
That's
I feel like Adamir would sound really good over some Gelato beats. No cap.
Bro, that's what I was saying. Cause like right before, I heard Distractions before at like one of your live shows, I think. But,
that was one of those songs forever before I released them. Right
before your show, I was like, I need to get Adamir on like some soul shit, like, cause he doesn't really do that, and I was like, I need like. I feel like people will go crazy if like a soul sample starts going and he start like that would be like crazy, and then I was like, oh shit, like okay, and then I hit him over about it. Like, I was like, oh, I love that. So, he definitely, his name is definitely in there.
No, for real. And like, I feel like my musical journey, like when it comes to like finding producers and just finding people to work with, like it's been a very, very natural process, which I'm super thankful for. Like it's like all the relationships and friendships are super organic. Like you know, I'm rocking with people for who they are and not like their potential, and like they're vice versa with me. So it's written. It's all working out the way it's supposed to. So.
And I know you talk a lot about like spirituality. And stuff like that. Yeah. You said like that 555 thing on that one song, and I like laugh because Mary is always like, I've seen 555 everywhere. And I'm like, like it's been 3 months.
See the
like,
555.
Like
change is coming.
But what else do I got? And you record like in people's like houses too. Like,
pretty much.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Pretty much.
I respect that.
Man, get in where you fit in.
Yeah, no, because people be spending too much money on studio. I respect that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, the money comes later. Like, I'm not in this shit for the money or the image. I'm in it for the arts, and because I dead ass cannot do anything else.
Respect that.
So, yeah, like it's all that shit literally comes later. I ain't worried about paying for no studio time when I could just go hang out and spend time with the homie. And then, like, you know, it's also like a productive, like, hangout type shit, you know?
Like, I pulled up to, like, my homie's crib last night to, like, with Adamir, and then, like, I expected they were going to be, like, recording music, and then I walk in, and they're like, we're watching Back to the Future. I'm like, oh, chill. Like,
exactly, like,
yeah.
Man, and, like, those type of moments where, like, you're just with the homies, just, like, creating, and it's also, like, I'm very in tune with myself now, and like my circle and the people I'm with is really like reflecting that.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very thankful for that because it's like, it's never a dull moment, like at all. Even if motherfuckers is not saying anything, like it's it's always a vibe. It's always like conversations always rocking. Like it's I'm very thankful. Very
and you're
thankful.
trying to do shows elsewhere outside of the LA
Yeah, I'm going on tour.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going on
Yes,
tour.
sir.
Yes.
I am doing that shit soon. It would be awesome if I could go with like a major artist or something, but I want to perform outside of Cali really bad, all over the world. I mean, like again, that's just like inevitable, but like I'm going on tour soon.
Have you done shows in like Virginia, like the hometown? No, because you just started with.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, like, I've done shows because, like, I'm a theater kid and shit like that, but, like, I ain't do no Arleena shows type shit, so, nah.
Do you have, like, a venue back home that you, like, really, like, was, like, a formative thing that
Yeah,
you, like, really wanted?
yes.
Wait, shout it out.
Jiffy Lube Live, I am definitely going to perform there. I'm going to have, you know, like, because Pharrell did, like, something in the Water Festival in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Like, Jiffy Lube Live is in Northern Virginia, so, like,
Okay.
I might do something similar to that, like, later on in life where I have, like, a festival at Jiffy Lube Live. I'm going to definitely, like, do, like, at least, like, a 3-night show or something there. Like, that is such a, like, a formative part of my childhood because my family used to, like, work with the first aid portion of that venue.
Okay.
So like I've been going to concerts and shit my whole life. Like so that's
describe Jiffy Lube Live, like artists art.
I've seen Nicki Minaj on Pink Print tour there. I've seen Bruno Mars. I've seen Big Time Rush. Wiz Khalifa and Snoop always stop there. I've seen Rihanna there. Man, I've seen a lot of folks there. This was like what? I saw Rihanna in like 2010. Kesha was her opener type shit. Like, and then I saw Nicki, Bruno, Tim. Who else have I seen there? I've seen a lot of folks. Like Casey and the Sunshine Band and like random ass shit.
Oh, you saw Casey and the Sunshine Band? That's so cool.
That's when I was like little though. I was like maybe like 8 or something like that. I remember the exact dress I wore and one song they played and that's it. From that concert.
Cool.
Yes.
You gonna perform there soon though?
Very soon.
For sure.
Very soon.
And if you want to just name, because you know you be switching the styles, like who are like some of the artists that you're fucking with right now, like biggest.
Like big artists.
Yeah. Whatever you want.
Anybody?
Like small, big.
Man, I really love Tizo Touchdown right now. I'm really rocking with his shit heavy.
You hear the new song he did with Kyle?
Yeah. I've heard it
it
teased on like TikTok and shit. I haven't actually like sat down and listened to it, but I love his like album. Like I would have definitely gone to see him with Travis, but I don't like Travis Scott fans, so I was not about to endure through that bullshit. You feel me? Like
I respect that.
I fucks with him heavy. I've been listening to a lot of his shit. I was on like Flatbush Zombies. Yeah. Damn, who else? I gotta look at my phone and peep.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We ran into each other at the No Name concert.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is that person that you knew? Were they at the Tiny Desk?
Yeah.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
That's great.
Claudia, shout out Claudia.
Yeah. Shout out Cisco Swank, Boston artist. He was also.
Oh, sick. Man, I always listen to a lot of Solange. Listen to Yachty, Kenny Mason. I fucking love Kenny Mason. Yeah, but no, I've been in my like all-time low We the Kings bag recently. You know, on my rock shit. It's that season.
The rock.
Right.
Yeah, and we did this game last time of choose one, like someone you know to collab with, and then someone you don't know. Who you feeling now?
I'm trying to think of someone I know who I haven't worked with.
Have you worked with Bleached Sun yet?
I worked with Dylan Switzerland, but I didn't work with Juno Rocket.
Okay.
Tisk.
Because that was who you said last time.
Nah, I haven't gotten my Bleached Sun feature yet. Man, shout out them by the way. Damn. You know who I actually do really want to work with? Zoe Rex.
Okay.
I would love to work with Zoe. That's somebody that I know. I feel like we can make some really cool shit. Somebody who I don't know, Tizo. Me and Tizo would Shake the earth.
You fuck with Fouché too?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Her album is underrated. That's like one of my favorite.
Her voice is so like distinct and beautiful. I really like Fouché a lot. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, what advice you got? What final message Arleena for the fake radio verse out there?
Final message to the people or to myself?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final message to myself. Stay true. Final message to the people. Look out for me. Watch out for me.
And also,
she's coming.
I thought one more part. You got like, because you've been doing like the shows and stuff. Like, what's your vision for like the next shows you got?
Man, because the last one, the Girls, Gays, and Nays, we go with Girls, Gays, and Nays Part 2. Like, that shit was so amazing. It was such a great vibe. Katara performed.
Yes.
And she did an amazing job.
So good.
That was your second show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Movie. Like, the energy in there was so insane. Like, everyone was so sweet. I remember going on the mic because I was like, damn, I don't want to do an intermission because I don't want motherfuckers to leave. And I was like, if I say we doing a break, are y'all gonna leave? And everyone was like, no. And then everyone stayed. Like, it was cool.
Like,
it was
ran
cool.
into people, like I ran into Snow. Xavier is like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the first LA show I ever went to. He was headlining.
Oh no way.
And I was like, yeah.
That's where I met him. Was at that show, and then it's so funny because a week later we both performed at this little kickback joint on Halloween with Zoe.
Yeah,
so
okay,
damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So you're doing Girls, Gays, Days Part 2?
Yes.
Fire.
I really want to do that, and I also really want to do like an actual like rap concert, like rap for real.
Like just all rap.
Yeah. I want to do that too, but Girls, Gays, and Nays takes priority.
I feel you. Yeah.
So yeah.
What rappers you like fucking with nowadays? Like new.
Like big or small?
Like.
For anybody?
Yeah, anybody. Yeah.
I really fucked with the homie Jaydin Dante Gear. I love the way that he raps. I think that he's one of the most talented people I know, and he also produced 999 Hollywood Freeway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shout out Jaydin.
Yes,
that's my brother for real.
Uh-huh.
Man, I fuck with his shit. And she's about to come out with that project too.
Yes,
and like the type of music that he makes is like, it's like rage, rap, rock all at the same time. Like it's like a huge like melting pot of like all the good aspects of like so many different like branches of like those three genres and shit. So I'm excited for his project.
Are you on the project? Because I know he said he had like a bunch of
I don't want to give away his shit, but
okay.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna steal his swag.
Yeah.
It's about to come out in like 3 days.
Yeah, it's gonna come out. Yeah, he's dropping, and then my other homie Sailboat the Show is dropping that day too. So I got lots to listen to.
Yeah, but I always fuck with like Addy and like Dreamville folks. I always rock with them heavy. No Name. I saw No Name again this past week.
Oh, where you saw him again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's very, very talented. It was so inspirational to see her like on the stage and shit like that. Cause like the way that she raps, like she really inspires me. Just what she talks about and like what she like really stands for. You know, like she's not like one of those people who just like talk just to talk. Like nah, she stand on her shit. So yeah, I really rock with her.
Yeah. There we go. Well, thank you for pulling up.
Thank you for having me.
Always.
Yay!
I want to do this for a minute, so I'm glad we got an great
too.
We got to do the Katara interview soon, too.
Hell yeah.
That's coming soon. Yeah, she'll be back. Arleena, Last Kills, Fake Radio.
Fake Radio! Boom!